A man who feels nothing is not free. He is already defeated. This is the Silent Kings, where men learn to move quietly and build lives that actually mean something. Today's lesson is the cure for that heavy mix of nihilism and apathy, that feeling that nothing matters and you barely care anyway. You are not the only one who feels it. We are living in one of the most lifeless periods in modern history. Endless bad news, weak culture, cheap distractions, and a constant drip of "everything is ruined" messaging. You see it enough, and at some point your mind starts to whisper, what is the point of trying so hard if everything is collapsing anyway? That is nihilism, the belief that nothing has meaning, nothing has value, nothing is worth the effort. Apathy is what comes next. You stop caring, you stop trying, you stop reaching, you sit on the sidelines and you call it being realistic. One man wrote to me about loneliness, and his message is exactly how this plays out. He moved to a new city. From the outside, it looks incredible. Money everywhere, expensive cars, nightlife, flash. But beneath the paint, it is full of people on the wrong path. Drugs, crime, dead-end habits, no discipline. He looked around and realized something important. If I start spending time with these people, I become them. So he did the only logical thing. He isolated. He stayed home. He protected his mind. That is not weakness. That is clarity. The problem is what came after. Weeks turned into months. He stopped meeting anyone. What started as a smart decision to avoid bad company slowly turned into a belief. No one is worth meeting. There is no point even trying. That is how nihilism grows. You go from, these people are not for me, to, there are no good people anywhere, to, I might as well not bother. You feel lonely. You tell yourself you are alone in the world. In reality, you just have not put yourself in the places where your people actually gather. Here is the first truth you need to swallow. Being alone is not the worst case. Being surrounded by the wrong people is. A man with no circle at all is in a better position than a man whose circle drags him downhill. If everyone around you is lazy, broke, undisciplined, sick, bitter, always complaining, you will become the sixth. To fix it, you would have to walk away, go back to zero, then slowly build a new environment. If you are already at zero, that part is done. You just cannot stay there forever. Nihilism always sounds intellectual. The world is broken. Everyone is fake. Nothing means anything. Underneath the fancy language, it is usually one simple thing: pain that you did not turn into purpose. You tried, or watched others try, and saw corruption, stupidity, failure, unfairness. Instead of deciding to be one of the few who walk a different path, you chose to sit down and call the whole thing pointless. It feels safe. If nothing matters, then you never have to risk yourself. You never have to build, love, fight, or lose. The cure is not a motivational quote on a wall. The cure is a mission and a tribe that makes that mission feel real. Your mission is simple, even if the details are unique. Become better, physically, mentally, financially, spiritually. Build something that outlives you. A craft, a family, a name that means something. You do not need to meet people who want the exact same career as you. You need to meet people who want to grow. That is the common thread. A trader, a carpenter, a doctor, a fighter, a musician, a coder, a father. Different skill sets, same spirit. I want to improve. I am not finished. I am not done. You will not find these people by staying in your room imagining they do not exist. You find them by going where effort is normal. The gym, the boxing or MMA gym, martial arts schools, language classes, music lessons, volunteering, any place where people choose to show up and work on themselves. You may not care about learning French. That is fine. What matters is that everyone else in that room chose to leave the house, pay money, and sit through the discomfort of learning something hard. You may not become a professional fighter. That is fine. What matters is that the man drilling combinations next to you is also choosing sweat over comfort, pressure over excuses. You are not there to copy their hobbies. You are there to share air with people who refuse to rot. Nihilism dies when you step into spaces where effort is normal and self-improvement is expected. Apathy dies when you make even one small promise to yourself and keep it. Go to the class. Show up to the gym 3 times this week. Offer your time at a place that exists to help others. Speak to one person there. Just one. Not scrolling, not texting, real conversation. You are not trying to fix your whole life in a weekend. You are proving to yourself that you are still capable of moving towards something. The world might be on fire in 1,000 ways. Your job is not to sit in the ashes and comment on it. Your job is to become one of the rare men who build anyway, love anyway, protect anyway, strengthen anyway. The best antidote to nothing matters is to choose one thing that matters to you and pour yourself into it. Your body, your craft, your spiritual life, your family, even if it does not exist yet. Once you move, you realize something dangerous to nihilism. You realize the world is bigger than your room and your phone. You realize there are still good men, still good women, still worthwhile battles to pick. And if right now you truly have no one and nothing, then understand what that really means. You are standing at the very beginning of your story, with a blank page and a pen in your hand. Most men never get that reset. They are chained to bad friendships, bad marriages, bad patterns. You are free to choose differently. So cure it like a man cures anything. Not with talk, with action. Build your body, build your skills. Put yourself in rooms where improvement is the norm. Let your circle upgrade naturally from there. You stayed until the end. That tells me you have not given up no matter what your mind tells you at 3 a.m. Subscribe and stay close. Your training continues in the next lesson. Share this with one man who spends his days saying nothing matters, when deep down he is desperate for something worth fighting for.